Kevin, nice little Christmas present, an extra 3-year contract.
Yeah, I suppose that's a byproduct of things at the moment. We've certainly, we're focused. We've got a big game, obviously tomorrow night. In the last couple of games, we've not returned the points totally that we would have liked. So we've got to, certainly atone for that tomorrow night.
Did it come as a surprise at all?
Look, in terms of my own personal situation, it's, discussions have been going on for a couple of weeks now, and so it hasn't crept up me, no, but it certainly hasn't distracted me of what we've got to achieve here.
Does it help you though going forward in terms of your decision making and authority, I guess?
Without doubt, it helps planning going forward. But right throughout since taking over, I've made we've tried to make decisions for the long term. Without trying to jeopardise, obviously, the here and now. But the thinking was always to make decisions for the long term. But yeah, it does help now to settle things down, put that away, and move forward.
Do you think that'll help with players re-signing and that sort of thing as well? I suppose the stability of the club.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the great positive about our football club. There's been some stability. There's stability at board level, and there's been for a number of years now. And for that to continue through to the football department, it does give you a great deal of confidence.
It's a good show of faith. 3 years.
Yeah.
How determined are you to pay that back and deliver a championship?
Yeah, I dare say probably no more determined than I was, prior to signing. But yeah, you're right. There's an element of wanting to repay the faith that's been shown in me. But it hasn't increased, to be honest, because I was determined from the outset to bring success to this football club, and like everyone else, I suppose, we're in a position where we can do something about it, and we can control our own destiny at this point in time. So it is an important game for us tomorrow, like I said, and we haven't returned the number of points in the last 2 games here in Melbourne that we would have liked. So we want to atone for that tomorrow night.
What are you looking for tomorrow night, Kevin?
Yeah, in terms of obviously performance, we really didn't get going last week, and those games throw up things, different things from time to time. But in terms of performance tomorrow, we want to get back on track. A real discipline within our shape and our structure that gives us an opportunity to go and perform. And like I said, it's a home game for us tomorrow, and we're determined to atone for the last couple of weeks' return for points.
Can you see an era of, I suppose, dominance in those next 3 years?
I don't think you can. It'd be foolish from certainly from me, but anyone, to get carried away with themselves. If we look at the teams from last year who were competing in the finals, and the teams who are qualified for the Champions League, it's you can't rest on your laurels, and we're certainly not about to do that. We understand the challenge that's ahead of us, and we want to go and show that last week was just one of those performances that we're going to put behind us and put things right this week.
How did you react after last week? Were you really disappointed with the players?
With the players?
With the players, yeah.
We were in it together. We were collectively disappointed in as a group. There's no doubt about it. Ultimately, it's certainly no time for panic, and there hasn't been. We've gone 12 games, we've lost 1, and I certainly think that we can jump on things and trying to create things, but we know where we're at. Leading into this period of the last 2 or 3 games, we haven't been pleased with our performances. Albeit we go to Central Coast, win 3-0, score 3 goals against Sydney. We haven't been pleased, and we need a reaction tomorrow night without doubt, but a reaction within the performance and how we go about playing.
What do you put that down to? I mean, I know you can't go through a 27-round season being up and about the whole time, but you have been flat for a few weeks now.
Yeah, I don't know about flat, and last week's game, you've got to take these ones in isolation. Because they are derbies, and things happen throughout the game that can affect the outcome of the game. But without going into too much detail, we could have done things better within the things that we can control, because decisions go against you and you can't really control those. But certainly from our perspective, we can do things a lot better, and we didn't really get started. And last week we gave ourselves a lot of work to do. with our start to the game, and we weathered that. And like I said, we've lost one game in 12 in the 91st minute of a football game. So we're panicking. No, do we want to be better? Of course we do.
Selection-wise.
Yeah, look, there's a number of there's a number of players knocking on the door. We'll assess things. We've tried a few things this week with maybe one or two coming into the team. Obviously, Guy, when he come on last week, made a huge difference for us. He was good, and he poses a different threat to the opposition. So he's available, and Guy will play. And there's maybe one or two that we'll look at as well.
Guy will start.
Guy will start, yes.
One or two. Any names? Mahazi, Payne.
Yeah, look, they're both knocking on the door. They're both knocking on the door. We'll have to have a look at that. Like I said, we've looked at them during the week and different scenarios. And then the wash up of the whole week now, we'll make a decision. But there's good competition for places, and you keep doing the right things, and eventually you leave me with no choice but to give you an opportunity.
And what's the goal now? There's that mini mid-season break. Where do you need to be at? Have you set the guys a target for?
No, I think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous to set target. I mean, there's one target, and it's an immediate one. We want to perform well tomorrow night, if we get the performance right, the result normally looks after itself. But certainly we've like I said, we've analysed and thought we could have played better, and over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we want to get back on track from that perspective.